And welcome to Psynation Radio. I'm Ace Ventura.
I'm Liquid Soul.
Oh no, hang on a minute. That's a completely different show, isn't it?
I think so.
There is something similar this week. Something's changed. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at our logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mark, can we have a look at their? Is that their old logo or is that a new one?
I think it's out next week.
So that's their new logo, is it?
Apparently so. I mean, it must be a coincidence, no?
I mean, it's a bit Indiana Jonesy, but it's probably a coincidence.
Allaby Bedders in bits.
And welcome to In Bits at Home with Allaby Bedders. I'm Matt Allaby.
I'm Matt Bedders.
Oh, where are you, Mark? You're actually at home, aren't you?
Yeah, full lockdown. I've left the house once today for my hour that we're allowed. It's like being in prison.
I mean, it is. I'm at the studio. You are at home. We are doing this remotely, because we're social distancing.
Yeah, we're being responsible.
We're being responsible citizens, and that gives us a new format. We can do this video thing.
I think it's quite good that we're getting to do this. It's kind of pushing our hands to try out new formats.
It means we can experiment a little bit. We can watch some YouTube videos. We can do some kind of fun stuff we've never been able to do before. We are going to be a bit rubbish at it to begin with. I'm just warning you. Like the fiddling around, getting screens in, and expect it. Some choppy edits here and there, and we'll get better at it. So just
exactly
for that.
We don't have a producer doing this for us. We're kind of having to control.
Exactly that. We don't have a team, and most podcasts, let's face it, that you'll be listening to are done by millionaires.
Yeah.
This one is, it's for the people. It's recorded by two people who have no savings and were very ill prepared for a global crisis.
I've got 50 quid.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right.
But like when we do the audio, when we do the audio, sorry to interrupt you. When we do the audio, it's kind of a bit easier because we can kind of do an edit. But this is more of a continuous.
Well, I don't know. There's probably going to be a few shifty edits here and there. Let's face it. What I should say is subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's where these are going to be. I mean, hopefully Nano Records are putting it on their YouTube channel as well, but all the extra content, whatever extra content we do, and all of the rest of these videos, however many we manage to do, are going to be on the Allaby Bedders YouTube channel. So subscribe to that, and we'll put little clips out on Instagram, I guess.
Yeah. What are we on subscribers-wise at the moment?
What, on YouTube?
Yeah, because the maximum's 10. Maximum's 10.
Yeah, we decided that we found that out on the last podcast, didn't we? The maximum was 10. I think we're at about 8.
Cool. That's close to monetization, that.
Yeah. And don't forget, we've got all the old podcasts on the YouTube channel as well, so you can listen to all the old podcasts while you're there, without the music.
You're watching In Bits at Home with Allaby Bedders. I gotta move before this thing takes my damn face off.
A few days ago, I did ask the question, why toilet roll? Because I genuinely couldn't understand why that was. And I have an update for you here, Mark.
Go on.
This is from Dr. Catherine Jansen Boyd. She's not written in or anything. I just found that on the internet.
I presume she'd heard of the show. She wanted to kind of,
doctors listening to this show. Not
no.
Or maybe we do. Yeah. Write in if you're a doctor. Dr. Catherine Jansen Boyd, who is a consumer psychologist at Anglia Ruskin University in the UK.
Lovely part of the world, Anglia.
beautiful, has the she has the answer that when people are anxious, she says they need to do something practical to make it feel like they're in control. Okay.
True.
So,
Cleaning.
So she
whatever.
said the focus on toilet roll probably started because it was probably the basis of some people trying to be practical in that they wanted to stock up on the absolute basics. Yeah.
Yeah.
In case they couldn't go out. And then
there's no more basic than toilet roll.
It's one of the basics. And then what happens is there's a snowball effect then, because other consumers then see the other people stocking up on the toilet roll and the basics. So they feel they've got to do it.
Of course, so otherwise 100%.
If you see 5 people in the line all with 8 bags of toilet roll, you're going to think, I should get some fucking toilet roll. So what I'm thinking is, lockdown tip of the day, I'm going to walk you through it. Basically, I noticed that soy sauce was on the shelves and there was no coffee. So I figured, right, coffee gets scarce. Here's a little tip for you. All right. So all you need is soy sauce. What you'll see,
lovely, got it.
I've got light soy sauce. You might want to use dark if you can get it. Right? Just pour that in there like that. Now you could knock that bad boy back right there if you like it black. Okay. But if you want kind of cafe con leche vibe with rich and creamy, that is cornstarch, ladies and gentlemen. That thickens it up, and if you give it a little stir, look
so what are you making? Condensed salty milk?
No, this is coffee. If your coffee runs out, espresso, strength.
Has soy sauce got some kind of uplifting properties, or is it just
rich and creamy? Okay,
that's delicious.
And now one more I was thinking of. Okay, very important in Britain and Australia as well. Well, Marmite. We have Marmite. They have Vegemite. Okay,
Vegemite. What's the difference, Matt?
Marmite's great. Vegemite's shit.
Well, no. Okay, the Vegemite's more dense and less shiny.
Okay, what you said is accurate, but less funny. So this one, same two ingredients on this one, guys. Not a problem. The difference is you got to start with the cornstarch, all right? You need that thickness, so
always
thick amount of cornstarch.
Key ingredient in Chinese food.
Soy sauce again. Add the soy sauce. Get that in
Lovely.
there. Dark soy would be better than light. Give it a good stir. Now, if your bread's run out, which it often does, you could use cardboard. Okay.
Sure. So you've done it. You've done
cardboard there. You give it a toast, and then what you do is you pour the Marmite onto the cardboard. Give it a little spread. Now this one wasn't quite as successful as the first one.
No. But the Marmite sort of masks the cardboardiness.
I think in times of need that looks pretty appetizing. Back to you in the studio, Mark.
Quarantine now for 3 days. If I'm honest, I feel like I've let myself go a bit. Need a shower.
I can see you're already changed.
Yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Well, let's go and check out a festival then. See what's going on there. Virtual festival.
Oh my God.
I hope you'll join us.
That will bring us so much joy to be in a festival right now.
Let's get some shades going.
Oh.
Lights, habits. I'm vaping pure DMT.
Your eyes were pretty crazy. You scared that guy over there. He kind of looked at you and ran off into the bushes. I don't think he's coming back.
That's a cool shirt, Mark. What's all that about?
That is, on one side it's that's a chrysanthemum from Hawaii, and then what I'm balancing out with is the samurai. The samurai symbolizes truth, honor, respect, and also lovemaking.
That's pretty deep, man.
Yeah. It's I've heard of Japan, so I kind of thought it symbolizes me. I've already spoken to 3 women at the bar about it. They thought it was pretty fucking deep.
Sweet. Who are you here with?
I'm going to go for a quick line of whiz in the forest. Do you want to come?
I'm all right for a bit. I've just had fingers.
You're feeling intense enough, yeah?
Pretty intense right now.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go for a hot tub with Tatiana, Georgina, and Hugo in about 10 minutes. Then a sustainable seminar on furniture making out of weaving products and recycled card material. And then I'm going to be playing a 4-hour trip hop DJ set in the treehouse.
Amazing. I was thinking to just go to the pub. Should we go to the pub?
Yeah, man. I'm quite up for the pub right now. Actually, I could do with the roast. I haven't eaten in 5 days.
All right,
let's do it. Okay, let's go to the pub. Do I have to take my shades off in the pub?
Yeah, well, if you wear shades in a pub, people will think you're a wanker if you're in a...
Unless you're in Manchester, apparently.
It's fine. There we go. Oh, that's more chill, isn't it? Oh,
down the boozer.
Down the boozer, mate.
Down the boozer. Down the boozer.
Ambiance.
Oh, I think they've got a quiz going on, Matt.
What, a pub quiz?
Yeah. Do you want some
Bombay? You got your pint, haven't you, Mark? You got a pint, mate? Do you want a pint?
Yeah, I've got a pint.
Oh, you want a pint?
A lovely pint. Oh. Tell you what, after a festival, going to a pub on the way home is that's the kind of little bit of normality you need.
It's one of the great things, really, isn't it? That when you're leaving and you're a little bit spaced out and you go to the pub and just, it brings everything down.
Well, yeah, you got to kind of like normalize to a point where people aren't staring at you because you're already mildly paranoid.
Yeah, and the only way to do that is to get wankered.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what any of this in-bits bollocks is all about anyway, but it's better than watching Desperate Housewives.
This might be a good time, actually, to go and get yourself a pen and paper, because Mark has sorted out a pub quiz for us, which we can play. You can play along at home. I've got a pen and paper here. I've no idea the questions. This was Mark's idea, Mark's bit. So I just need a pen.
All right. So pub quiz, everybody. We've got our teams laid out. Everyone's got their pens and papers. Yeah.
Just right.
Everyone's ready.
The rules of the pub quiz are, Mark, for everyone playing at home. You might want to pause the video here and grab yourself a pen and paper.
Rules are no whispering to each other. If you're at home, please feel free to pause the video and go get a piece of paper and obviously answer the questions as we speak. And at the end, we'll go over the answers.
Obviously, no internet. Come on, you've got to be honourable about this.
No Googling.
Yeah. No Googling, and you can post your scores under whatever, YouTube video or whatever, or Instagram it in, whatever you want to do, and we'll collate them and see who won.
Yeah,
is there a prize?
Post your honest answers at the bottom, and we'll see how stupid or clever you are. And right, okay, cool. Right, so we're going to kick off with question number 1. General knowledge. This one: what is the world's largest land mammal?
Land mammal.
Land mammal. Largest land mammal.
Okay.
Shirley, 2 pints of lager and a packet of scampi fries, please. Just, yeah, thank you. Wonderful. Hold on 1 second. Oh, good. Okay, right. Second question, music trivia, trance trivia.
Oh, okay.
What is Tristan's favorite? Tristan's real name. What is Tristan's real name?
Just the first name will do on that, or
just the first name? Absolutely fine. What is his first real name? Okay. Yeah. No conferring, and please, I can see one of you with a mobile phone, so please try not to do that. That's great. Okay, we're all ready for question 3.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Which Middle Eastern city is also the name of a type of artichoke?
All right.
There should be Shakademus and Pliers playing right now, but it's not. So...
All right, question 4.
4. In music production, what does the term sawtooth describe?
All right.
Yeah. Kind of catering this just for you, really. So.
Thank you. I should.
You're welcome. Everyone got their results, answers even? Sorry.
What, is that it?
No, absolutely no. We got a few more. I did trim it down from the original, don't worry. What does a Geiger counter measure?
This is too easy, no? Have you got
Yeah,
a
well,
in there as well?
Well, it's we're starting off light. We'll do it.
Just
More
a bit of fun,
tough
isn't it, mate? It's just a bit of fun.
Bit of fun. It's a bit of fun.
We're in the pub.
Right. Well, exactly.
Hey.
Cheers, everyone. I hope you all got a pint. Lovely. Right. Next question. We're going to do a song lyric. I'm going to say the song lyric. You've got to guess the song.
Great.
With the lights out, it's dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Sorry, what do I've got to do?
You've got to guess the song and artist.
Right.
Would you like me to repeat the question, guys?
I don't think anyone needs to. Well, maybe if you're under the age of 25, but other than that,
maybe there are under 25s listening. I doubt it with such comedy gold that we're providing. But are we ready?
Number 6.
Number 6. Who wrote the trance classic Redshift?
Idiot.
I'm slowly starting to get pissed and have self-hating thoughts. Let's get this over and done with so I can go to the toilet.
Come on.
Right. What is the name of the villain in the first Superman movie in 1980, played by Gene Hackman?
Who was he in that?
Exactly. It's on the tip of everyone's tongue.
I might get bloody good movie, by the way. That's the best Superman movie ever made.
He gets the
Fantastic.
kryptonite.
Still holds up.
Yeah, kryptonite on his leg. He's in a swimming pool.
Shit, I might do that one.
Come on. The name can be female or male as a clue.
Let's go. Next question, Mark.
Okay. Which PsyTrance artist featured in the movie Man on Fire with Denzel Washington?
Oh. We've all got that. Come on.
Got it? Okay, that concludes the quiz because I was told what I had before was way too long for the purpose of this video.
That was great, that, Mark. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you very much. Now, to prevent this from lagging on unnecessarily, the answers from the quiz will be in the comments below in either YouTube or Instagram to save us from having to go through that. So calculate your scores and please post your final scores and do it honestly because no one likes a liar. And I've heard it increases your chance of getting the virus if you like. So yeah.
Mark, should we go and let's go and play a game of pool or something?
Let's do it.
All right. What are you eating, Mark?
Bombay mix from the pub. I've got my own little ramekin because of the people putting their hands in it. Yeah. Normally, it's a breeding ground of germs anyway, but especially now, I paid £5 for that little tub of Bombay mix, but it's lovely.
Delivered. Funnily enough, to support my local pub, I got this pint delivered because they're only offering takeaway service now. So £9.50 for a single pint. But you got to support the pubs, haven't
you? Supply and demand, Matt. We've got to keep them going, and I think it's worth it.
That's right. So basically, everyone. I mean, if you are on a sort of a job that's just been promised 80% of your wages, you're basically on a little virus holiday, aren't you? You're going to be sat at home. Your wages are going to come through. Lovely little. What are we calling it? Rona? You had another name.
The Miley.
The Miley. Explain that one.
Well, it's sort of Cockney rhyming slang, which is the East End of London. They're called Cockneys. Cockney rhyming slang for the virus is Miley Cyrus virus.
Lovely.
Good. But there's also the Rona.
The Rona. Yeah, the Rona's out there.
We won't say some of the more sort of questionable ones because they're a bit more offensive.
So the Miley has meant that we're at home, we're on the internet, and basically that's it. We're all trawling around looking at daft videos. So we've collated a couple, haven't we? There was one that I really liked, which my mate Dan sent me, which, here we go. Let's share the old screen. Share the computer sound. I'm just going to walk through it as we get better at this technological stuff. I'll share that, and that'll be my thing from before, so we get rid of that. This guy here is a chap called Nick Heath, who's he's a sports commentator, he's a rugby commentator, journalist.
Yeah.
And he's got a bit bored because obviously his job was commentating on sports games. They've all been cancelled. So he's just been wandering around London, commentating on life. And it is lovely. Let's play a couple of them. But I do recommend you check this guy out, Nick Heath Sport. He's got a ton of videos on here, and they are really good. Let's have a listen.
Well, you join me here live at Tooting Common, and well, this the final of the Two Lonely Blokes in a Park contest, and whoa, that was absolutely terrible. That's what we've come to expect really from these two. They've been here for some time. A few runners in the distance, not keeping enough distance, frankly. And well, these two are utterly useless. Look forward to the third place playoff later.
It's great. You can tell he's a pro, can't you?
Yeah.
He's got that cadence and the...
Yeah, they've been out here for some time.
Yeah, let's find another one. This one's good. This is at the
I didn't realise he'd done more.
Oh, he's done Mate, there's loads of them.
Oh my God, I need to check all these out. He's amazing.
Check this market out.
Regional qualifiers for market bartering here in Tooting Market. A Hansa Shah here in the blue headscarf and beige coat. She's regular in these parts. Classic technique of hanging behind a keener shopper here. She's already told the trader she's willing to walk away, and it looked like she might have got what she wants. Oh, she's even taking the shopping of the woman next to her. Well, that's the pro. That's what we're used to seeing. Her price is final. It's a few chili peppers and some tomatoes. The order we've come to know and love. Top job.
Top
Brilliant.
job.
What's that one?
Oh, let's just play one more. I like this one.
It's in the park.
Yeah, it's dogs walking in the park, this one. It's called Mundane Walk.
Well, you join us live here on Tooting Common once again. Carla the Cavapoo coming along very nicely on the Mundane Walk. And oh my goodness, who's this? Oh, it's Colin. He's broken free. Bless you. He's going to be disqualified. Carla, she seems quite happy though. 5.8s across the board. Lovely.
Is he a horse racing commentator? He sounds like it.
No, he's rugby. But I guess if you
rugby,
if you can commentate on some sort of sport, you can pretty much do all of them, can't you? You've got the. But he's just, what I like about it is you can see the people in the background occasionally, like at the market, just looking up at him, going, "What's he doing?" You know,
that's amazing.
With a microphone. So, Mark, what have you found on the internet this week?
Well, amongst us trying to keep ourselves busy, we've got pets, Matt.
Oh, cool.
You know, people struggling to actually find exercise for their pets. So,
really difficult.
You know, let's see what this woman did.
Now, what's going on here? We've got a tower block.
She's basically walking her chihuahua on a leash from her balcony.
Brilliant. Hang on a
minute.
Doing a little bit. Hang on. How does she get that dog back up again?
Let's see.
Oh, she's got a method. Oh,
poor little thing. Up it goes. Up it goes. There you go. There's a little tip on how to kind of
animal cruelty there. If you want to.
Cool. Also, Matt, I think obviously, you know, with rationing and what have you, there's a few things like, you know, restaurants, cafes, bars closing. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if you have a favourite takeaway or anything like that. What's your favourite takeaway in your area?
It's probably. I don't really do takeaway, if I'm honest.
You have Indian.
A couple of curry houses, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this poor young lady clearly has quite a lot of takeaway in her life, to the point where it's become beyond an issue. So let's kind of witness this poor little lady's reaction to her mum telling her that there's no more takeaway.
All right.
Where else do you like to eat? Layla? Nando's is closed as well. We love Nando's. And KFC.
Chinese closed too.
Chinese is closed too.
Delivery place.
All the deliveries. You've literally got to eat Mummy's cooking now.
It's horrified.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't know how bad Mummy's cooking is.
It's pretty poor.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Pizza Hut's closed too. Where else did we eat? So we can't get no McDonald's. I know. I'm really sorry.
I love them.
How much takeaway do they eat?
I had one more left.
There you go. The Sun. Sorry for promoting that horrible newspaper, but it was quite funny.
Both Mark's videos are torture. Torturing children with lies and torturing dogs by strangulation.
Yeah.
Well done, Mark.
Sorry about that. I mean, you know.
Are you proud of yourself?
It's torture for everyone. No children or animals were actually harmed in that, you know.
Psychologically, you could argue.
Psychologically. I mean, the dog was held up by like a full body thing. It just looked a bit silly, and the rest of the dogs probably took the piss out of it. But,
right.
You know.
You got some steak on the
yeah, got some steak from it. You know, it'll move on. It'll move on with its life. It'll shit on the pavement tomorrow. Life will go back to normal, you know.
Is your dog?
It's a fucking dog, mate.
So I was thinking maybe we can, I don't know, we're all in this scenario where we're basically watching, I don't know, Netflix, all that kind of stuff, YouTube. It's whoever owns those sort of online streaming companies now are doing they're doing great dollars.
Megabucks.
Bunt. So I thought maybe we could have a section of the show where we do sort of this is very butt club-ish, but where we might recommend something we've been watching. And maybe give it a little cultural review or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
What I watched, Mark, is a documentary about professional cheerleading.
You mentioned actually very, very briefly to me. Yeah, tell me about that.
It's called Cheer, and I'll be damned if this isn't one of the best sports documentaries I've ever seen in my life. It's bloody
just about intense cheerleaders in America.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about this. This is a $2 billion industry. It's a subculture of sport that we've never heard of because we assume cheerleading is those girls with the pom-poms at the football games, yeah?
Yeah.
But this is like gymnastics, tumbling, choreographed dance. It's insanely competitive, and they're all working towards these competitions that they hold every year. And it's absolutely fascinating. It's a character study, like all the best documentaries are. But it's really well done, and it plays out beautifully. It plays out like a movie. You couldn't have written it any better, really. And
like horrific injuries, that kind of
all at the wrong moments, and then they've got to get the subs off the bench to do the parts of the performance that they're not trained to do, and they've only got a day to learn it. It's all that kind of stuff. It's amazing to watch. And the coach
and pushy parents, that kind of thing as well.
It's all in there, Mark. It's
yeah.
You've got to see it. But the coach of this team, lady, I don't have a name written down, but she's like a 4 or 5 time champion of this cheerleading. The main event. There's one event which is like the Champions League of cheerleading, essentially, and she's won it several times. And she is literally the Alex Ferguson of cheerleading.
For those around the world, Alex Ferguson was a famous football manager.
Everybody
in England.
Ferguson, Mark. I mean, come on.
Not many in America.
Oh yeah, maybe in America, yeah. But yeah, it's got messed up parents. It's got great, talented kids who've had a really hard life, and it all leads up to this one, like I say, the Champions League, and it's basically this one show that they do, and they've got like a 2-minute performance that they've got to nail, and they've been basically practicing this thing for 6 months, and it's basically 2 minutes 15 seconds or something like that, and they've got to nail every single part of this routine.
It's got to be as tight as possible. And
dude,
fucking
have like last minute injuries. I won't spoil it for you, but I mean, I was, when I was watching that final performance that they did, I was as nervous as when I'm watching a Champions League penalty shootout.
No.
It was that nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it really was. It was insane. Like I got sold on. I was completely.
Because you got to see how much they put into
that. Exactly.
How much they put into it.
And
yeah.
Her edict was basically you practice this thing over and over and over and over. Like you drill routine, and then you practice it until you can do it right, and then you practice it until you can't do it wrong.
Yeah.
Which I thought was amazing. Like the effort that goes into
it. And what's the show called?
It's called Cheer.
Cheer. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it.
It's a fascinating... I thought it was really interesting, really engrossing. That is my recommendation. Streams. We need a snappier title for this section, don't we? Dream Streams.
Dream Stream.
We'll come up with
Dream Stream. Perfect.
Something with that.
Well, I've been watching a series called Pose.
Called what?
Pose. And it's directed by the same people as American Horror Story. And it's about the transgender community in the 80s in New York. The ballroom scene where people felt like there was a sense of community in the sort of transgender ballroom scene in New York. And it's all about the outbreak of HIV, and it's a little bit cheesy at times, but I really enjoyed it. It's fucking cool. The style's amazing. The music's cool.
And is that a drama or a documentary?
Yeah, it's drama, and at times the music's the acting's pretty hammy, but I'm still hooked to it. It's really good.
I mean, look at us, a couple of strapping lads, and the two recommendations we've got are
cheerleaders and pose and cheerleaders. Yeah.
Next week, fighting and that.
Yeah, man things, oil, changing engines.
Yeah, be some stuff about cars probably, and oil and
fishing, football.
But for now, cheerleading and pose. They're the dream streams of the week. All right, good.
Imagine all the people living hand in hand. Wash your hands.
Well, Mark, as you know, this podcast is sponsored by a little company called Ideal Noise.
Ideal Noise.
That's my company.
Yeah.
Normally mix, records, produce. We do all sorts of stuff. One of the things we offer is masterclasses. I've been doing it for 5-6 years here at the studio. Normally we do like one-to-one sessions, which can't happen anymore due to social distancing. So what we're doing now is we're offering those lessons over Zoom, and we can do it online. If you've got an internet connection and a computer, which I assume you have, if you're listening to this, you could learn music production. Now's a really good time to do it. If you didn't have time before, we now have a quarantine. We're in lockdown. You have some time. So, if you ever wondered about learning music production before, we've been doing it a long time. So you're going to get a high quality product. You can slip into the DMs of Ideal Noise UK on Instagram and Facebook, or Allaby Bedders or Allaby. Contact us, idealnoiseuk@gmail.com, and have a chat about it. And we'll get you set up and we'll make some music. How about that?
Perfect.
Lovely stuff.
During these times of isolation, I'm very, very entertained by this new show from Allaby Bedders. It's really making me laugh.
So, Mark, what I was thinking is we haven't quite figured out what we're going to do in terms of music on this, but for now, we're going to play either our music or maybe friends. But I tell you what, why don't you send us your music? Maybe we'll play that at the end.
Yeah.
But
should we give them an email to send it to?
inbitspodcast@gmail.com would be a good place to send it.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we're just going to play one track until we get back to the the original format of maybe playing more music. So yes, we're going to have some trance, and hopefully we'll have some interviews of Nano artists and your favorite artists and stuff like that. We've got a couple of people that we're tapping up, so hopefully we can make that happen. Yeah. And we'll play some trance music for sure. But for now, when I'm not producing music for Allaby or the various other things I do, I have another band that I've been working on the last couple of years, as you know, Mark.
Anaphase.
It's called Anaphase, and it's more of I don't know, I wanted to go back to stuff that was more song based, had some lyrics in it, and wasn't necessarily designed for any sort of dance scene or anything like that, but it's definitely electronic. You'll probably hear some Allaby elements in there. But I do it with a writing partner who's the singer in the band and plays keys, Ollie Wenink. And we've got a track out which came out on Friday on I Am Her, I believe the record label is. It's a really talented dance music, sort of deep house artist called Under Her. So it's his label. And I think we're just going to end the show with that today. It's a nice kind of dreamy track. It's pretty mellow, and it's
it's beautiful.
It's just something chill to sort of end it with, and then maybe we'll come back next time and play something terrifying or something else. I don't know.
Play a terrifying track, yeah, a murderous track.
But yeah, let me just, because we're doing all this live now, I've got to actually fade the tune up. Here we go. So yeah, this was out on Friday. And this is Anaphase, In a Way. It's out now. So I guess until we see you again, have a great week and look after each other. And we'll see you next.
trying to say in my